Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a good day. So today we're going to do something a little different. We're actually going to be reviewing a 3D printed item that I've recently acquired over Kickstarter back in December. This has been delivered for a while and I received the files already, and however my printer died during the holidays and had to get a new one. However, I had a warranty on it, so it completely got replaced, but I got an upgraded version. Ended up going from an Ender 3 V2 to an Ender 3 S1 Pro. And what a difference. If you guys aren't into 3D printing, sorry, I won't talk too much about it, but I am just blown away by the quality of the S1 Pro. It was on sale. It was totally worth it. Anyways, great upgrade for me. And I started printing out the Shattered Galaxy Core stretch goals and all that from Kickstarter by Mutilverse. So they offered a whole bunch of 3D printed stuff for Star Wars Shatterpoint that you can use with it. And so I started printing it out, and what I want to do is I want to give you my honest review of what I've printed out so far, what I think of the files, what I think of the pieces, and how it all comes together. I will eventually paint this as well on the channel. I'll let you guys know when that comes up, so keep your eye out for that. So if you haven't subscribed already, do that and you'll be able to see the video. And if you want to see more like this, comment down below. If you want to see more reviews on 3D printed stuff, on more terrain, especially because that's what I'm printing. I can't really print miniatures, but this is a tabletop miniatures channel, but I mean, terrain goes with the game sometimes. Anyways, let's get over to my table here and let's take a look at some of the parts I printed and how well it assembles, and it compares sort of to other stuff out there on the market. Okay, so here is 5 pieces. Okay, this is a 2x3 platform that I printed out, and it has 4 other pieces that comprise the rest of the building. Now what's really cool is that this is modular. Okay, so as you can see, it's 4 different pieces and they all connect via these little clips here, these open lock clip systems. And I'll take them out of this bag. I just put them in a baggie so I wouldn't lose them. And let me just show you to them quickly. As you can see, they're pretty tiny, okay? And pretty slim as well. And they fit inside these little slots here, but there's some on the inside as well. Now what I'll do is I'll take this apart after and show you what it looks like when it's not all stuck together. However, the reason why I left it stuck together is because it was actually kind of difficult to get together. Now, as you can see, I haven't tweaked too many of the settings on my printer, so you can see some of the lines still. But I mean, it's still printed super nicely. It has a little hard time with circular or rounded areas a little bit more, especially when it's the final detail part, so it's a little rough here. I don't know how that's going to look when it's painted, but this is supposed to be a market stall, and I had printed this one, this side here, on my old Ender 3 V2, and we had, anyways, while I was printing, I was having issues with it, and as you can see here, I was running out of filament. It wasn't printing properly. Anyways, this was right before it had issues, so I'm assuming that's what caused it. So there's a few little nooks and crannies that are not great on it, but other than that, it's still pretty cool. All in all, so I'll come back to this clipping system. As you saw, they're pretty tiny, okay? And here is another thing I printed, and I couldn't figure out for the life of me how this worked with the other ones. Like, this is supposed to be a 2-piece. Now, I just noticed while doing this is that this goes in, not this way, but sideways. But look how much I'm trying to force it in there, and it's not easy. Like, I'm trying to see how in the world, but then when I go in this one, it goes nice in like that, but it doesn't clip, okay? Like, you don't hear it clip, it doesn't snap. The only way you're gonna know is once you actually take them all apart and you put it together and you force it. And like I said, I'll take this one apart in a few seconds and I'll show you that. But I just want to show you some clips from another company that I found online, and they're using way thicker clips. Like, look at the difference, almost twice the size. These ones are sturdy. Like, I mean, it can bend a bit, but now with this here, I'm afraid I'm going to break them. And these you actually hear snap when you put them into that piece that are like this. They're not as modular as this, but whenever you're putting platforms together and so on and so forth. So that makes a huge difference in my opinion. I thought these were going to be the same thickness. They are not. So let me just take this one apart here because it's going to take me some time probably. And if you are a backer, please let me know how this one works or attaches, because I've tried sliding it in this way. I've tried different things. I might try it again here on camera to see if I can figure it out. But let me take this apart. Like I said, I'll come back in a few seconds and I'll have it apart, hopefully without breaking any of these clips.
A few moments later.
As you can see, I took it apart. Now, off camera, of course, you don't see how long that was and how hard the struggle was to get those apart. The clips, as you can see, they're still stuck in it. This thing here barely fit on. Like, I don't know if it's because the corners were not properly, but I mean, they're nice and smooth in the corners here. And this is the top platform here. And as you can see, also, they left holes. So I'm planning on putting a lighting system inside so that it lights up after this is all painted up and all that. Anyways, we're going to have to figure that out. I've never done stuff like that, but that'll be something else I'll show on the channel too as well. Now, again, oh, see, there you go. Broke one. There you go. As I was pulling this apart, I had to actually like force this all apart. I don't even know. Okay, so it came out okay. I'm gonna have to replace that one. Like, yeah. So let me just show you what I mean by trying to, let's try and find a part here. Okay, that goes like that. I'm trying to figure out which way. Okay, so this one went in here. Nope, that, yes, it did. Because, no, it did not. This is the 3, so this goes like, anyways, it's very complicated. Well, not super complicated, but anyways, as you can see, oh, here we go. This is the piece that goes together. So when you're putting these in, I'll show you here. So look, I'm putting it in. I don't really, oh, that one actually clipped now. I think because the insides are probably still a little tough from the print. So I'm going to put them together here. Okay, that actually went well. Well, of course, it goes well when it's off camera. And then I'm going to put in this other one here. But as you can see, look, you can see they're starting to bend a little bit. Anyways. But being modular, okay, well, they're all going in, of course, super nicely. I'm going to have to grab another one here because I broke one. Figure out where does this go. It goes in the bottom of this one. So it's sort of, it goes in, but again, it hurts to force it in. Like, it hurts your fingers. These ones are in because I forced them in while slipping them in to each other like this. Now, of course, look at this here. You're going to have to try and put this one at the same time as the other one. So, okay, I like the modular effect. But again, look at this. Like, I am forcing, folks. This is, there we go. That one went in. This has got one of the new clips. There we go. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to take this apart every single time to build new pieces. So the modular part of it, I can see, is that you can customize what your buildings look like. But once you have it together, oh, you know what? I forgot to test how this one would work. I'm not doing that. I'm not trying to figure that out again. This is, yeah. Anyways, and then here comes the walkway part, the top part, the roof part. So you get it on, okay? It fits nice there. And then you can't, oh, okay, of course, because I forced it on yesterday. And I'm telling you, it took me a good 20 minutes to get that on there. So now it looked like it was super easy and I got on, but I think it's because it stretched it now. But you should saw me forcing this apart. I had to pull these apart underneath. So anyways, there are some hiccups with this. I would say it's not completely modular. I wouldn't say that the pieces you should individually keep apart every single time. If you build it, I suggest you leave it as it is. There's some walkways, okay, as well as the top platforms here. There's rocky cliff sides, and what I'll do is I'm going to show you a bit of their like the Kickstarter campaign, what you get with it. But then you can also now late pledge and get some of their other stuff without the stretch goals, of course, over on my mini factory. So let's take a look at that quickly, and you'll see what you get and have all the fun. Yeah, so anyways, all in all, I would just give you my quick opinion. Love the look of them. You'll see the other parts that they have. There's a lot of details, a lot more than what comes with the actual like atomic mass versions of the game. They have some details, but I find this is really detailed. Like the doors are a little bit fancier. You know, they have this inner, like, you know, sucked in part with like a trash can style thing, more lights, more cracks, fissures in the walls. Really well done. And like I said, when we look at the website, you'll see a lot more of what they have. Again, the modularity of it, not terrific. Their pins, their clips, definitely very flimsy. If I take this apart again, I'll probably break one or two more because they were starting to splinter already. They have other clips for the top of the platforms here if you want to stick on, but I'm going to have to test that because I have a feeling that well, they're supposed to go inside these little cracks here, not to clip it on to stay all the time. Not these kind of clips. You put these kind of clips, that's just staying there. But it's to put that, if you put a bigger thing underneath, you can put a smaller one on top to make heights. We're going to test that eventually. I'm going to have some more printed out and do that, but for now we're just going to leave it like this. We got to build some walkways in that. But all in all, again, the durability, the size of the of the stuff, like how it prints out, just great. All in all, I mean, this is going to be fun to play Star Wars on. Again, let's get to the website now and take a look quickly at what you can get. All right, so here we are on the Kickstarter page here, and you can see how fast they assemble, but you know, they have some difficulty with it as well, you can tell. Now what they did is they seem to have painted the whole thing. I'm probably just going to paint like the outer parts of it. I'm not going to paint the insides, just to save myself some time, unless they use that kind of plastic. No, but it looks like they painted it all as well. Anyway, so yeah, so it's designed for FDM printing on a 180 by 180 millimeter build plate, and no supports required, which is great because sometimes supports can cause more issues and stuff. But anyway, so this is all them assembling stuff, showing you how it all works and how it can all stick together and have different parts. So see, they're showing to putting the clip in there. So I'm assuming it seems to stay together like that, but I don't know. I'm a little skeptic of that. Here's their open lock. See a removable floor? So you can just put it in the slot that goes there, and then it sticks on, and it actually works with the original core game or terrain from Atomic Mass Games. So you can slip it up right on top of another one, and you have a little bit more stuff. Plus, if you have a printer, it is a lot cheaper. So yeah, this is what I was telling you about the holes in the ground. You can put lighting and stuff. That's going to be pretty neat. So they're showing also that this works with Legion and Shatterpoint. Here's the contents. So this is what you're going to get. Now, what I noticed now is that it looks like they might actually be including all the stretch goal stuff, which is kind of annoying that they included it all in their like their late pledge stuff, or I don't know if it's late pledge or if this is what's going to be for sale, but I think on their site it's different, like on the actual Multiverse site for this. So anyways, here's the living quarters. So you can see like all the different pieces. Really cool. You can see there's the one I printed up a while ago. This is another one I printed up. I'm working on, I think, this one right now. I've got that one going. This is different platforms. This is the one I'm actually going to be doing as well here. They give you a whole bunch of cool stuff. You get also the processing plant, which is one that I'm going to be printing soon. And yeah, a whole bunch of walkways, accessories, more walkways. And here's the cliffhanger stuff, which I'll print out, and I'll show this later on too, what that looks like on another time. And you get the platforms for them as well. You get the rock, the walls. Yeah, really cool. So anyway, so that's what, here's their funding quest. So I think this stuff is not in here. Anyways, so then when you late pledge, it brings you to my mini factory and what they have here. And it's the same price pretty much there that they had on Kickstarter. And but it says that it includes, I don't remember exactly everything that includes. It might be everything that they had on there. I'm not 100% sure. It looks like, no, maybe not. I don't know. Anyways, there might be a little less. But you can take a look. The links for all this stuff will be in the description. You can take a look at the old Kickstarter. You can take a look at what they have on there. And also go take a look. I think they have an actual web store for some of their older stuff as well. All right, so as you can see, it is a pretty good Kickstarter for 3D printed terrain for Shatterpoint and Star Wars Legion. So if you're into those two skirmish games or battle games, you can take a look at their site. This is again from Multiverse. It's called Shattered Galaxy. They have a whole bunch of other cool 3D printable terrain as well for skirmish games. So have a look at that as well. They are not a sponsor, but hey, if you guys want to be, contact me and it'd be great. Hey, again, I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hit that like button and hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Take a look at all my painting videos. And guess what? You can also become a member. You can join, and it's not expensive. Come on, guys, and it helps support this crazy guy building stuff in 3D printing. If you want to see more 3D printed stuff on the channel, painted as well, let me know. I will print and paint some more of the Shattered Galaxy stuff, and as well as the Atomic Mass Games core box terrain as well. I'm going to be painting that up on the channel, show you guys how airbrushing works with terrain, because I find it comes in really handy. Anyways, again, thank you for watching, and we'll see you all in the next one.